Yo everybody and welcome to Let's Play Steins 0. A few things I would like to say before we get started. One, do not watch this if you haven't played the game, Steins Gate. Watch the anime or watch someone play the Let's Play or something. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of spoilers and a lot of connections and important things that you need to know of that's going on beforehand. Two, prepare yourselves, because I feel like this game might be a bit more depressing than the first one. And three, unlike the Steins Gate, the first Let's Play I did, I don't know the story of this. I know tiny bits of information, right, about the start, but I've had a lot of conflicting messages and whatnot, so I'm not sure what to believe and where to go, and here we go. We live in the end of Steins Gate, where we stabbed Krisu. Good times. The hatch opened. Bright light flooded my eyes. Where was I? My eyes narrowed. I could barely make out the summit's twilight sky. I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to disappear. But someone grabbed my arm and dragged me out. Whoa, he's back already. Hasn't even been a minute, has it? Ocarine? I don't have the energy to respond to my own nickname. I fell to the ground. I wrapped my arms around myself. Maru ran to me and looked down, her face worried. But her kindness felt like nothing but a nuisance. Don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. Wait. You're covered in blood. What happened? See what I mean? This is definitely something that, had you not played Steins Gate, it would be quite bothersome, given how this is the true ending route so far. Dad, get me a towel and water. Oh, and clothes, now. Can someone please tell me what's going on? Just do it, now! Oh, okay. Dara ran through the door that led back inside the building. Ocarine, are you okay? Hang in there. Don't die, please. He's fine. Yeah, he's not hurt. Stop it. Just get away from me. Leave me alone. I couldn't save her. In fact, I killed her myself. Right here. 3 weeks ago. I killed her. I'm a murderer. It didn't work. No matter what we do, it's not going to work. It's all been decided already. It's the same. The same as it was with Mayuri. No matter how hard I try, it all ends up the same. No matter how many times I try, it will all converge back to the same result. The process doesn't matter. Whether you time travel or time leap, you can't go back and change the results of the past. I thought I understood that cruel truth. But now, I was forced to realize it again, and in the worst possible way. It's useless. Useless! It's all useless! I knew it. I can't save Krisu. I knew this. I already knew this would happen. I'm so tired. I haven't rested in so long. I'm done. Ocarine, what happened? I killed her. I killed her. I'm an idiot. It's all my fault. He killed Krisu Masuke? Killed? That can't be true. It can't. Don't worry. You've got enough for one more attempt. Just leave me alone. No matter how many times I try, it'll end up the same. What are you saying? Are you going to give up? Billions of lives depend on you, Uncle Ocarine. Who cares if you fail once? There's just no way to save Krisu. You can't stop the world line convergence. We've got the tips back. Oh wow, we've got so... Alright, got loads of things to relearn. In terms of reference of infinite, this term refers to an infinite number of possible worlds. However, these worlds do not exist in parallel. Only one exists at a given time. Everything that occurs along a world line, from the past to the present, has been predetermined. Thus, no matter how much you change the past along a single world line, the result will converge to the same outcome. That's the reality of this world. I learned that a long time ago. I'll just have to slap some sense into him. You can't. It's not right to force him to do this. You can't. I can't bear to see Ocarine like this. Also, things are different now. Wasn't it Mayushi that slapped him? And then we got the message from our future selves. If he doesn't, the future won't change. Why? Why does it? Why does Ocarine have to change the future all by himself? That's too much for him to bear. Because only Uncle Ocarine has the powers of observer of the world. Reading Steiner? Ocarine doesn't want that. I think even if he tried, he'll just get hurt again. It's impossible for one person to change the world all by themselves. And that's why Steins Gate is... I know how you feel, but I'm here for the sake of the future. I can't go back to 2036 either way, so I'm not going to give up so easily. Uncle Ocarine, I'll tell you one thing. This time machine has a finite amount of fuel. At first I told you it could only be used to go there and back twice. But there's actually a little more fuel than that. Even so, I can only travel about 344 days. Even if you do a one-way trip, less than a year from now you won't be able to reach July 28th. Remember this. When that day comes, I'll go myself if I must. Someone was saying something to me, but I couldn't understand the words. I didn't want to listen to anything. I just want to sleep. Just let this all end. Just let me go. Ocarine, hey, Ocarine. You don't have to push yourself so hard anymore, okay? It's okay to cry, Ocarine. Mayushi is here for you, okay, Ocarine? I don't know if Mayuri's words are the reason why, but the tears started to flow. I decided to forget everything. Ever since that day it stopped going to the Future Gadget Lab. Oh. A lab in name only. It's actually a group of students who make strange inventions. Its founder, Minato Okabe, described it as a place where he can further his ambitions to overthrow the ruling of structure of the world. To get there, head down, yeah, the directions. We don't need to know how to get there. and hear my failed attempt at Japanese. Huh. Absolute zero. Damn it, I didn't see what the date was. Oh, that's quick for... Whoa! Oh, damn it! I need to just take a moment and have a look at what the controls are. Okay, so it's a triangle I want. But I can't think. Oh well. I think it's still 2010, maybe. UPX, the new symbol of Akihabara, was located right in front of the station. In the hall of the 4th floor, preparations have been going on all morning for the ATF Akihabara Techno Forum convention. Universities and labs from both inside and outside the country would work together to put on special semesters and symposiums at irregular intervals. My school, Tokyo Denki University, was participating as part of its industry collaboration effort. Students were required to attend these semesters and submit reports on their instructors. Otherwise, they wouldn't get credit for the related classes. In addition, I was supposed to help one of the lecturers, Associate Professor Izaki. I had gotten a list from the reception desk at the shared lobby. I was waiting to check off the names of students who were coming to the lectures. There's still some time before the semester starts, so the lobby was mostly empty. None of the students on the list were here yet. I was bored, but I couldn't do anything but wait. I wonder if it wasn't. It might not have been 2010, thinking about it. Damn it! I wasn't paying attention to the year. The old me never could imagine doing anything like this, but impressing Izaki was part of my new life, my new goal in life. Victor Chondia University. Yes, that was my new goal. Izaki did a lot of joint research projects with them and knew a lot of people there. The best first step to getting there my brain could come up with was being his assistant. Also, this convention was holding another semester by Victor Chondiara University. After the one held this summer. Of course, that interests me too. Summer. An image of her as she was then flashed through my mind. I was trying to get to Victor Chondara so I could learn about the work that Krisu Masuke had been doing. It's so weird that they've put them the other way around now. Because Krisu is her given name and Masuke is her family name. And in Steins, the first visual novel, they were the Japanese way because they say family name first. Anyways, that Krisu had been doing, I wanted to try and do it myself. Of course, I wasn't a genius like Krisu. I knew there was no way I'd ever be able to do exactly what she did. But if I could do even 10% of it, honestly, I'm amazed that I've recovered so well. I thought that to myself and chuckled, just as a voice called to me from across the lobby. Excuse me? I looked up and saw a young girl approaching from the elevator hall. She was short and petite. Everything about her was small, except her hair. I could make out a few of the curves that didn't appear until after puberty, so at least she wasn't in elementary school, but maybe middle school? For some reason, such a cute face. For someone with such a cute face, she clearly doesn't care about her appearance. Her hair wasn't styled, and it poured down her back. Even I could tell her clothes weren't very fashionable. Excuse me, where's the staff room? This is the ATF semester? Clearly not a place where a middle school girl belonged. She probably just came to the wrong place. I know that. How many times am I going to have to say this? This is the first time you've said it to me. And you're the fourth person I've said it to since I got here. Irritated, she pulled a card out of her jacket. It was one of the IDs given out to the invited guests. Her name and the name of her workplace were written in front of it. Oh, she's from Victor University. Brain Science Institute. USA. Maho Hayajo? Oh, can't they have people with easier to say names? Brain Science Institute. I look at the card and then at her, then back at the card, then I look at her again. I finally realised. Oh, so that's it. Where did you find this card? Thanks for bringing it back. Ouch. I've done that 3 times already too. She sighed and showed me another card. This one was a photo ID from Victor Krondadia University. Huh? What? It was the same ID I'd seen Chrisu holding before on another world line. The photo on the card. Yeah, that was definitely her. Mayoha Maho Hayajo. That's my name. Maho Hayajo. I'll say it to you now because nobody's ever been able to read it right. Not in Japanese or English. Do you expect me to know? Ah. And you're from Victor University Middle School? Stop messing around. Universities don't have middle schools. That's true. Then you skipped a bunch of grades? Unlike in Japan, it wasn't uncommon for Americans to skip grades. Chris had made it to university at age 17. But still, a girl this young working in a university lab? Can I ask you something? Sure. You're feeling pretty shocked right now, right? Let me guess, a small child like this, I can't believe it, right? Or are you one of the she must be amazing to be able to do that at her age types? Busted. She got me. Look here, closely. Oh! Wow. She's not that far away from my birthday. The girl, Maho Hayajo, pointed at the part of the ID where they signed the fingers. She was born. So it is in 2010 still. She was born in 1989, and it was 2010, so you're 21 years old? In other words, I'm an adult woman, I'm not in middle school, and of course not in elementary school or daycare either. Then she puffed out her chest. There wasn't much to see, but I could imagine her saying, "They look bigger when I'm not wearing clothes. They're huge." Okay. What's that look supposed to mean? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, sorry. I apologize. I couldn't believe it. She was older than me. If that was her, he'd be dancing around screaming illegal ollie for the win. Oh, okay, that's slang used to express... Illegal lolly refers to a character in anime or manga who appears to be no older than an elementary school, but is in fact over the legal age of 20. Brain science, the field of study that researches animal brains, also called neuroscience, investigates the brain from a number of perspectives, including biology, genetics, medical, physiology, psychology, and electrical engineering. First founded the Deki School in 1907. In 1949, it became the College of Kanda, Tokyo. Deki University trains engineers in science to promote the healthy development of scientific technology. It was founded around the principle of practical study above all else, and its educational and research motto is "Technology is people." Because of the school's location, it was deeply involved in the development of Akibara. Yay, Dao. Sorry, I'm just happy when Dao is mentioned. That doesn't matter, I guess. I get the same thing all around the world, no matter where I go. Yeah, I'm sure. Did you say something? No? No, I didn't. But still, the Brain Science Institute? That's where Krisu worked. Which means this person might know a lot about Krisu. How about the impulse to start berating her with questions? I look at the pamphlet with the semester schedules. Victor's lecture was the last one for the day and was clearly intended to be the biggest. Was this Maho Hayajo girl going to give a lecture? Just like Krisu had done at the summer convention? No, wait, that's wrong. That never happened. Krisu and Masuka never gave any lectures over the summer. That happened on the Alpha World line. See, this is another reason why you need to have known about the story of Steins, because it would be really confusing otherwise. In the world line I inhabit now, before the summer convention, she'd already... Are you giving the lecture today? No, I'm here as an assistant. Oh, and translator too. She looked at the pamphlet again, and saw that the lecturer was a man named Alexis Leskian. Alexis Leskian. A professor at Victor University and the chief researcher at the Brain Science Institute. The topic is Artificial Intelligence Revolution, huh? Yeah, that sounds interesting. If you got time, I'd love for you to come and listen. I will. Oh, the staff room, right? I lead Maho over to the elevator hall and showed her where the staff room was. Thanks. I had no reason to hang around her any further. I said goodbye and was just about to turn around. Just then, the elevator opened, a woman emerged. The instant I saw her face, every hair on my body stood on edge. Hi. Mocha Kuri. Kuri? It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. Calm down. This is the Beta Ward line. Mayuri is alive. Mocha's not going to kill her, and she's not going to kill anyone. The Rounders are no threat to us. Hi. Our eyes meet. The eyes on the other side of her glasses were as dead as ever, and it was impossible to tell what she was thinking. I fractionally averted my gaze before she realized something was wrong. She tilted her head for a second, but quickly lost interest in me and turned towards Maho. You're with the magazine, right? I'm here about that interview. Even in this world line, Mocha still only spoke in faint whispers. Dr. Liskin isn't here yet. It may be a minute. Okay. If you want, I could go over the system until we get here. Until he gets here. Thank you. Ah. That was weird. The two of them disappeared into the staff room. As I watched them leave, I took a deep breath. I tried to calm down, but it wasn't working. Mocha, see, even they do it in the voice acting. Queer Mocha, is it you? Is it going to be you again? It was a terrible feeling, like a cold finger tracing the wounds of my heart. That night, when the terrorist threat shut down all the trains in Akibara, that awful night when I just knew something was going to happen. Are you going to do it again? Here? Or was I just imagining things? He was just a magazine reporter now, instead of a Seren rounder. An unofficial group that worked for Seren. It is, in theory, an independent group that does technology research. Rounders are deployed all around the world, and their exact numbers are unknown. Their real objective is to recover the IBM 5100s, the only machine capable of hacking Seren's hidden database, as well as crushing any attempts at time machine research around the world, and taking the science back to work for Seren. They are, in essence, mercenaries who are capable of using force if necessary. Some of the members are on the bottom rug, do their work without even meeting another rounder face to face. Oops. Ah, no. Unread. Fictional. The European Laboratory of Nuclear Research, Seren. However, this is not an acronym for the group. It comes from the French. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the French. Its predecessor group. The lab consists of the world's largest particle accelerator on the outskirts of Geneva, Switzerland. It crosses the border between France and Switzerland, and there is a bank, library, post office, and living quarters located on the grounds. Research teams from around the world, over the world, but practically the 19 countries of Europe gather here to perform experiments in elementary particle physics. Several thousand people work at Seren. This is, of course, similar to the group, the real-life group, Seren. I think it's Seren? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's spelled with a C. But that's the real-life equivalent. And the real-life equivalent is hopefully not evil. Hopefully. Anyways, instead of a Seren rounder. No, even if Mocha was a rounder, she had nothing to do with Seren anymore. Seren wouldn't be watching us. Even if she was, there wouldn't be any reason to watch you. I took another deep breath and grabbed some of the anxiety meds in my pocket and swallowed them down with some mineral water I bought ahead of time. I still have a phone. Wow. In the couple of months between the first game and the second game, smartphones really took off. Wallpaper? What the hell? What's with all the fog? I'm gonna go with the Ooper. Oh, man. I love how it's the same ringtones. It has to be. Oh, so there's no messages? Line? That is awesome. It would take 15 minutes for them to kick in. Those 15 minutes were always pretty rough. I laughed to myself a little and sat down on one of the reception desk chairs. The table is filled with leaflet, pamphlets, and other things for attendance. Okay. Mary, true. Ocarine, are things going with the semester? There's a little accident. I'm not sure. I don't know of any. Oh, the only accident I can think of. I wonder. Yeah, no problem. I see. That's great. I can't wait to see what kind of semester it will be. I she wishes she could have seen it too. It would be a little hard for you to follow. I could definitely see her having gone out and got someone to make all these animations, the chibi things. Okay, I don't want to get in your way. Bye. Oh, no. Okay. I've taken some time to try and learn. The buttons and stuff. I'll probably end up messing up a lot. The table was filled with leaflet, pamphlets and other things for attendees. My eyes wandered to one of the pamphlets. Nakabayashi theory of the genealogy of pseudoscience. No. Placido. I don't know. Also, this guy needs to die. This pamphlet was for Professor Aika's as Izaki's semester. Nakabayashi theory. The paper he'd announced in Russia. That paper held the key to creating a real-life time machine. On that day, July 28th, Nakabayashi had stolen the paper from Krisu, his own daughter, and left with it. I knew that. Only Nakabayashi and I knew that. I flipped through the pamphlet. Wait, so, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not, because it sounds like he still had the paper. So this world line is heading towards World War III, it sounds like. There's a brief introduction of the many forms of pseudoscience and fake science discoveries that had emerged since the start of the 20th century. On its own, it did make for interesting reading. And at the end of the pamphlet, Nakabayashi's theory was introduced as nothing more than another entry in that long list of fakes. So Oh. Or maybe not. So Dr. Nakabayashi's time machine theory had been completely ignored by the academic world. All the glory, the fame and power he wanted so badly that he was willing to get rid of his own daughter, he didn't get any of it. And I've heard rumours that after the announcement, he's been imprisoned in a Russian lab to make it even funnier. He thought he was getting VIP treatment. Still, this could be how things worked, like how things were in the timeline that goes towards World War III. Oh, this is just time travel is confusing. For a short time, there were essays and interviews in bogus academic journals. Even there, it was obvious it had all gone to his head. The ironic thing was that Nakabayashi's theory was completely correct and completely revolutionary. The Russian government was worried about it leaking, and the SRV was doing everything it could to keep it under wraps. The service of the External Relations reconnaissance of the Russian Federation, aka SRV, Russia's external intelligence agents. Its HQ is in the Yazenovo in southern Moscow. After the old Soviet Committee for State Security, KGB, was disbanded, the new SVR was molded after the KGB's first directive. There are other intelligence agencies in Russia as well, such as the main intelligence Directorate, JRU, and the Federal Security Service, FSB. Each of them has their own territory and specialization. Interesting. But under the surface, there was a full-scale information war beginning over the paper. The time traveler from 2036, John Titor, had told me so, which meant it had to be true. Okay, so it's still all happening. In November 2000, a man appeared on a American message board claiming he time traveled from the year 2036. This became an internet phenomenon that inspired a storm of questions and debate. The man called himself John Titor and published practical pictures of the manual of his time machine, as well as explanations of how it operated. It was immediately clear what would happen in the near future, how interfering with the timeline worked, the principles behind multiverse and parallel worlds, as well as timelines and world lines. And then 4 months after his appearance, he left a final message saying that he'd completed his mission and would be returning to his world for good. To his world, he then vanished for good. This actually happened. This is accurate. Whether or not, the John Titor in real life was fake or not, that's up to debate. But there is that happened in real life. Of course, in Steins, they took that as inspiration and took it somewhere else. Was World War III really going to happen? There was no point thinking about it. Just a little more before the drugs kick in. I close my eyes. You know what? I feel like this might be a good place to end the first episode. Unlike Steins, the first one as well, this being blind, I have no way to judge when big things are going to happen. So I don't know if this is a good place to end the episode or not. But whatever. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. It hurts my head a bit thinking about it, trying to figure it all out. But once I know more information, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll sure make sense. So hope to see you all in the next episode and join me in this crazy ride. Whoa! Till then, everybody. Bye!